that I live in this country and I see so many issues around. There is clearly so much of development that needs to happen in every sphere. Is there a way I can contribute? That was the very, very simple starting point of the foundation. Then the key choice that we made at the foundation was to work on the issue of education, on the issue of improving quality of school education in India. And the heart of the choice lies in the issue that we are a nation of 1.2 billion people. We have a school education system where 1.4 million schools are there. 220 million children go to those schools. The quality of schooling, the actual learning that happens, is far from desirable. Actually, it's very poor. 35% of children in class 5 cannot read or write. The school completion rates are in the range of 10%. So on the whole, we have a large education system with so many students, but the learning outcomes, the quality of education is very poor.
I want to ask you what sustainability means for you and also for Wipro.
When you're running a business, let's say we're talking about Wipro, and we're talking about making profits and growing, is it going to last over a period of time? It's not just a matter of reporting healthy growth numbers this quarter or next quarter. It's about having healthy growth and profitable growth for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years. If you look at a long period of time, social issues have a deep impact on business, very, very deep impact on business. And therefore, that's an issue that is as much a part of business sustainability, and therefore all business people must be involved with it. So from a long-term standpoint, Wipro's sustainability, unless the education system improves in India substantially, that's questionable.
This school we started in the year 2007. This school is particularly for children of migrant laborers, those who have come from different places for construction work. They'll be frequently migrating from one place to another. So education in a regular school will not work. Here, they're happy and they're motivated to learn something.
So therefore, in our minds, if we can do a good job of education in this country, that will enable development from every perspective, whether it be health, whether it be livelihood, whether it be governance. And that's why we chose education. And changes in society don't take place in 3 months, 6 months. This is a very long-term connection issue, which is for this large country with 1.2 billion people, and which will become 1.6 billion people, give it another 25, 30 years. How do we have good education? Because good education, in many senses, is at the core of development.
So now she's telling because of this school, there were two of them were able to complete their education over here and were able to go to mainstream's regular school. Then we cannot send these children outside immediately, but now they are confident and they are going to Marthali next to neighborhood school and able to perform. We do have community meetings every month. So parents will share their development or their concerns and with the teachers. And every day, compulsorily, teachers are supposed to meet parents. Every day they visit labor camp. They meet parents, talk to them. They have very good rapport. Each and every family members, teachers know, and their concerns, basic general problems and all. They are completely aware of that. Okay. She wants to become a teacher because she wants to educate more and more children like her. Engineering. Yake. Okay. His father wants him to become engineer, so he wants to fulfill that. Teacher. Yake.
Why?
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದು ಅವ್ರ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಸೋದು.
She also wants to become a teacher and she wanted to teach good behavior to children, how to behave and educate
and we
them.
realized we have now sort of got convinced over the past 10 years that education has the greatest multiplier effect. And it's the same old story. If you give somebody a fish, feed him for a day or feed her for a day. But if you teach somebody to fish, then you've taken care of his or her life.